All across America, there are unique pocket cultures, each with their own trademark customs, tight-knit communities, and world-class cuisine. Now, it's my mission to not only find these one-of-a-kind locales, but to prove that I can become a local in just 5 days. To pull this off, I need to find a place to live, learn the hometown history to win over my neighbors, and serve up my best take on a beloved regional specialty. All to get the denizens to accept me as one of their own. Will I get the proverbial key to the city or a bus ticket out of town? My name is Andrew Carter, but you can call me the Localist. I've always longed to have my own travel and cooking show because I like to immerse myself in the world's cultures, many of which are defined by their cuisine. 185 years ago, only about 400 people lived in this town, known then as Matonacook. The local academy still bears that name. I guess if you can spell it, you can get in. But in 1829, the governor of Maine was Enoch Lincoln, not Abraham, and the newly incorporated town of Lincoln took his name as their own. Today, only about 5,000 people call Lincoln, Maine, home. Soon to be 5,001. I've done a significant amount of traveling, but there are so many other places that I want to see, and I want to share my experiences with the world. I want to encourage other travelers to get out there and to try new and different things. My current day job is a host for a walking food tour throughout Los Angeles. So I actually guide groups of people from all over the world through very distinct locales here in Los Angeles, and I share stories about the history of the culture of the region and, of course, the cuisine, and along the way they get samples of food. I love this job. It's so exciting. It gives me a chance to talk about history, to talk about culture, to talk about food, and to get these people engaged and excited about Los Angeles. You know, when I travel, I always look for the local option. If there is a major tourist attraction, I want to see that from the cafe table down the street, you know, where the elder statesmen have their special table reserved. I'm not interested in the guidebooks or the online reviews. I want to look in a window and know that this is a place that brings people together. When I went off to college, I vowed I would never be a ramen noodle kid. So I started teaching myself to cook by watching cooking and travel shows and reading cookbooks and, of course, practice. I challenge myself to try new techniques and explore regional flavors. So I rarely cook the same thing twice. I call it catering for one. I will cook up a delicious meal and I will plate it so that it's restaurant worthy, even if I'm the only one who's going to eat it. Because to me, it's an art form. It's another extension of my creativity and my explorative attitude, and that's why I love cooking. I feel like the more we immerse ourselves and open ourselves to new cultures, the more we have an understanding, or the greater our understanding of who we are and our place in the world becomes. And I actually think that brings us all closer together.